Hi Leo, welcome to your reading. This is going to be for July 19th through the 25th. So it is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If this one doesn't resonate, guys, definitely check out those other placements. It is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate for everyone who watches it. Okay, so we're going to get into your current energy, your near future, and then we'll see what Spirit wants you to focus on for this particular week. Once I clarify that, we will clear that spread, get into your person's energy, whoever's on your mind, your energy, the possible outcome, as well as the romance angels and the oracle cards. So if you are interested in a personal reading, I do those as well, and that information is in the description box below. I wanted to say a huge thank you to all of you that have been here with me. I so much appreciate you. Thank you for all your likes, shares, comments, subscribes, all of your support. I love you guys. And if you're new here, I hope you'll stay. All right, so this is for Leo. Let's see what's going on for you guys. So we have the Six of Swords in reverse, the Two of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. That's in your current energy. Now, in the near future, we have the Wheel of Fortune, beautiful. The Eight of Wands, wow, and the Nine of Cups. This is great. Then what Spirit wants you to focus on is the Six of Wands, the Star in reverse, and the Hangman in reverse. Okay, now your overall energy is the Seven of Cups in reverse. So there's a couple of things. If you had felt like there were too many different things going on all at once and it was creating some kind of confusion, that seems to be releasing from your energy this coming week. Now, you could have finally decided on a job. Say you had several opportunities and you finally honed in. This could be picking one particular one and being patient and waiting for that to come to you. As well as there's a part of me that feels like some of you were out there looking for possibly someone, you want to date, you want to open yourself up, and maybe there was just too much crazy going on. So you may be holding back a little bit from that right now, especially if you've recently gotten out of a serious relationship. You may just want to wait. Now, there's another message I'm getting, and that is that somebody has met someone and they've decided this is the one. Like, they don't want to keep their options open anymore. It could be your energy or the person that's around you. It depends. So take what resonates, leave the rest. All right. Now, we have the Six of Swords in reverse with the Two of Pentacles and then the Five of Cups in reverse. Having these two energies on either side of the Two of Pentacles, this is telling me there was a tough decision. I think you went back and forth for quite some time before you made a final decision to walk away from a relationship that you were unhappy in. So your current energy just feels like you're still kind of releasing that. You may be going back and forth about whether you made the right decision. It could be your person. I don't like flipping the energies in the readings, but in this case, it's so strong around you, I have to say it. So flip the roles if you need to in this reading. Now, this is getting over an emotional situation, having already moved away from it and not wanting to go back and forth in your head, but part of you can't help it. So there could be questions around that. Let's see if there's another message that they wanted to give. I also feel like there's a decision that you need to make about work as well. This can apply to both situations. If you've already walked away because you were not fulfilled in a job anymore and you can't decide which way to go, I feel like you're going to be making a decision about one direction. And that's why the Seven of Cups came up. It's like you finally narrowed it down to one direction. You're going to put all your energy into that and stop going back and forth about it. Okay. So we'll get some clarifiers for that in just a minute. Then in the near future, the Wheel of Fortune, the Eight of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. So for you guys, I'm going to say very much so something that you've been wishing on is coming true. You could already feel this energy happening. So in the near future, this is saying you did this work. You've gotten rid of whatever you needed to, release the emotional energy. You've already walked away from whatever bad situations happened. And that's good because that's what's in your current. So now the Wheel of Fortune, things are turning in your favor. And once that wheel gets going, things are going to move really quickly. And that's when you get the Nine of Cups. So something's coming in for you that you've been wishing for. And it's going to happen really quickly. This I don't talk about this often because I don't like to encourage people to gamble, but if you've been one to go and gamble occasionally, this could be one of those situations where you go on a trip and all of a sudden, boom, you know, you hit the jackpot on one of the slot machines, or you win really big at poker, something of that sort. Either way, there is a definite wish fulfillment coming towards you. So you have shifted, and your energy over the last couple of months has been a little tough. Some people were going through some releasing of bad relationships or just coming out of them. And this feels like you're finally moving into that place where you can say, oh my God, I feel good about the direction of my life. And like I said, it's going to take off quick in the near future. Once this moment happens, it's like I say like an epiphany moment, and just boom, it just all comes in. All right, so we'll clarify that in a second. Now, what Spirit wants you to focus on is your victories. So it's important to give yourself credit for the things that you have overcome. Your challenges have been difficult. It is for a lot of people, but in this case, they really want you to give yourself credit for the things that you've been through and overcome. It's just a really great energy. Now, the star in reverse just says that you've gotten past the healing. So that's what they want you to focus on, is giving yourself credit for having healed from some difficult stuff and for coming out of that energy of being stuck. So this is beautiful. It's really moving you forward. It's catapulting you forward into a place that I don't think you were expecting, maybe even this quickly. But the energy is beautiful. I love being in it today. So thank you for sharing it with me, because it's been a weird morning. All right, so let's clarify the Six of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. There's something else I want to say about this. This also tells me that you're not going to tolerate people who can't make up their mind. You are not the type of energy that's ever going to put up with somebody who tries to juggle you. I mean, if you find that out, you cut people off right at the moment. Like, there's not going to be dealing with that kind of energy. If you had in the past, it could be because maybe you just weren't as invested in the situation, and if they were juggling, you may have been as well, and whatever the case may be, I just don't think you want to be in a place where you're doing that anymore. I feel like right now your energy is wanting you to the universe is wanting you to focus on one thing at a time instead of feeling like you're constantly in this limbo state. All right, so then we have the Three of Wands in reverse. So you're not waiting anymore. I love this. God, this is a great reading. And the Hangman could just be that you had waited for a long time. Now, in the current energy, you're waiting for what's coming in the near future, which is amazing. On the bottom of this, we have the Page of Cups in reverse, that new start that just hasn't showed up. This could be that there's also an energy, a love interest that's moving towards you. It could be a very small offer to start, but if you've been through a really tough breakup, we had talked a lot about divorce and things like that in the last few readings, or at least a couple months ago. If some of you have been through that, you may just be in a place now where you're starting to open up to that energy. So I feel like that's coming towards you. Yeah, I think whoever this person is that you're going to meet, you're going to hit the lotto. Like, when I say lotto, I mean the lotto in the type of person that they show up to be. And that's because you did the work. So I'm getting goosebumps. This is a really great reading. All right, so let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Wands, the Queen of Wands. You know. All right, so this is you guys feeling really good about yourselves. This is a sexy energy. It's knowing you are worth every bit of what somebody has to offer. You're not going to take anything less than how you show up. So it's the Queen of Wands is super passionate. Whatever it is that you're going towards, you are really passionate about this. I feel like you're going forward with everything you've got. So keep it up, because it's going to pay off big, this wish fulfillment that you have. All right, so then we have, again, clarifying that, the Eight of Wands. I mean, does it get any bigger than this? Like I said, when you put your passion and things are turning, you've wished for this, it's coming, and it's going to come quick. It's moving fast. If it is a person that you're interested in, it may move a little quicker than I think you may be ready for, but you may be open to it as well. We'll see. All right, so what Spirit wants you to focus on, and the Five of Cups is in reverse with the Six of Wands with the Star in reverse, which is great. Just releasing. You've already done it. They're giving you kudos for that. And then the Ace of Cups. So they want you to focus on the new beginning in love, because the Ace of Wands is on the bottom of the deck, and that says something fiery and passionate and unbelievable is coming your way. So if you just recently met someone, you could have met an Aquarius, I want to say Gemini, Leo, Sag, Aries, and I feel a lot of water. So Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is going to be a huge shift in your life. It's a massive, passionate beginning. So whether it's in love or it's in some kind of work situation, you're going to be really happy that you made this choice. And it's because the fire that you have inside to go towards something that makes you feel really good. So I love this because you're standing up like, I know who I am. I feel good about who I am. I feel good about the way I look and all these amazing things. All right. So the Ace of Cups with the Five of Cups. So after you've released this energy of something that was just unfulfilling anymore, that's when this beautiful new love opportunity comes in, and they want you to focus on the new. So you've done the work. I don't have to tell you about releasing the exes. They're done. Whatever's in the past is in the past for you, and they just want you to keep your eye on the prize. See that beautiful eye there with that cup? They're also bringing up fish. You might have a fish tank. So if you're watching this and you have a fish tank, this could be something specific for you. Now pay attention to the moon cycles. I feel like that's important and it's standing out to me. So somebody could show up for you right around a full moon. So the rest of that energy that you had dealt with in the past is released, and then someone new pops up right around that time. I just heard August, so right around your birthday time is where you might meet somebody new. Okay. So if you do have someone on your mind that you're checking into, for those of you that are here for that portion as well, you can stick around and just think about that person, and we'll get into their energy. All right, so this is for Leo. Sorry, this will be loud. All right, tell me about Leo's person. All right, that card wanted to come out, so we're going to take that. So if you have any questions about whether this person thinks you're the one, they absolutely do. I don't feel like this person's playing the field. Let's get into it in just a second. So we have the Seven of Cups in reverse for them, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, then the Temperance card and the Judgment in reverse. For you, it's the Ace of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the Empress in reverse, and the Seven of Wands. The overall energy is the Fool card. So there could be, for both of you, an energy of not wanting to move too quickly or jump into things too quickly. It could be that the two of you have made mistakes in the past, or that somebody doesn't want to feel like a fool. So if you're not wanting to move towards someone and they're feeling the same way, there could be a little bit of like, no, I'm not going to look like a fool in this situation. Okay, so their focus is not on anything else. It feels like it's an individual focus. I feel like it's on you. They have a tremendous amount of patience. So if you're willing to wait and you want this person back, then there's patience within them for you. You could also be dealing with the Sagittarius. Seven of Pentacles in reverse just tells me that things didn't grow the way that they had expected. Maybe they had a little bit more hope for the situation, but their focus is still on you. And it could have been that their energy wasn't willing to wait while things grew. You know, it's kind of a mixed emotion here. And then the Judgment in reverse, they really want a decision. So if you're the one holding back, they'd like a decision to be made about this, because I don't know that they can wait too much longer if you're holding off communicating with them. They're patient, but you know, everybody gets to that point. Now for you, your passion is there. I think you just want to give this person clarity if you're willing, and you want a new beginning. So if you're interested in this, you're very clear about what you want. And I think it's a steady, stable partnership, which we all want. But I think you need to be a little bit more clear with the person, I feel like, before things can get started. Now the Queen of Cups just tells me you're very open to love. You're not closed off, which is beautiful energy. You nurture yourself. You take care of you. There's nothing about that that is missing, and it's not that you're not available. It's just you need clarity around the situation. The Empress in reverse is talking about this. It feels like not putting too much focus on the spiritual aspect of a relationship. So if you've been focusing a lot on that, you may need to pull that back just a hair and remember you're still human, is what I want to say. And then also that being very clear when you stand up for yourself. And this is also about proper boundaries. And I think you've created good, proper boundaries because you've been doing your spiritual work. So this is like, you don't feel defensive necessarily. You just are going to be maybe a tad bit guarded. And you want to make sure that those boundaries you've set are clearly not crossed. All right. So let me get the romance angels for you, and then we'll get a possible outcome. This is for Leo. This is for Leo. Okay, so we have religious factors, release your ex, pay attention to the red flags, and trust. And then we have deception. Okay, so if this is how you're feeling about this situation, that's the clarity I feel like you need. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. I didn't pick up on that because you guys, if you've watched me, I'll tell you. I'm going to tell you this person's a narcissist or they have issues or something's going on. I think there was a lot of confusion around what was going on in the relationship, and that's why you need the clarity. So religious factors, your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Yes, the two of you could be from different cultures. That could also be that one of you is very spiritual and the other person is not quite there. They're not on that journey. So then we have release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. If there's anyone that you're holding on to, this is that final moment that you're releasing. Remember I said you could just finally be letting go of that last little bit, and that's what helps allow a new energy if this is something new, if you're dating and want to get to know this person. Or if this is somebody from your past, it could be that, Spirit's saying, no, release them. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. If you have a bad feeling in your gut, trust it, for God's sakes. It's there for a reason. So even though you may be questioning what's going on with this person, just, you've learned, especially from past situations, that the red flags that pop up, they'll feel familiar when somebody comes into your energy. And I think you guys know that. Now we have trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. So have faith that whatever the outcome is for all of, it's going to be different, obviously, for all of you. So just trust that however this ends, it's meant to end that way, or it's meant to come back together. So it's going to be different, like I say, for all of you. All right, let's see what the possible outcome is. All right, this is for Leo. The possible outcome. Okay. So we have the Lover's card, which is great. You have Gemini energy, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, the Devil, and then the Knight of Swords, and then the Ace of Pentacles. So this is what I'm talking about. There is some toxic energy that lingers within this. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, or it could just be that there's some addictions, some releasing of things like old patterns within the relationship before it could possibly move forward. If you're dealing with a narcissist, this is not someone you obviously want to be with. It's hard to understand why they are the way that they are. I get that. But this person, it doesn't feel like there's work being put into the situation. And nobody's making any moves. So right now, it doesn't feel like anything's moving. I feel like somebody's dealing with some stuff that they need to get through. And if it's not you, then it's them. It could just be releasing toxic behaviors or patterns or just something as simple as that. But right now, it doesn't feel like anybody's putting in the work or the effort. Okay, so the last thing we're going to get for the love part is the Oracle cards. The Lover's Oracle. This is for Leo. Okay, this is the card that jumped out at me. It says freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. Exactly. All right. And then we have embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. So a part of you may feel like you have a really deep connection with this person, and it's hard to understand if they have toxic behaviors, why they are the way that they are. I think it's tough because we love people who need to get their you-know-what together. All right, so last but not least, let's do the Wisdom of the Oracle for some messages from Spirit. This is for Leo. This is for Leo. So we have round and round, which is, okay, a leg up, chaos and conflict, and the fates. And then we have here and now. So I think that's what you're the most focused on, which I love. That's a 5, which is all about new beginnings. The here and now, centering yourself, staying in the moment. There's nothing that makes me question that that's exactly what you're doing. Okay, so the round and round, this is probably one of those situations a lot of you are like, yes, it just keeps going round and round. Maybe things are just not going to change and it's time to move on. A lot of you have already done that, and that's why the main reading was so clear and concise about you closing out a serious cycle, because you don't want to go through this again with everything great that's coming towards you. A leg up. This is that opportunity I was talking about. You have it above somebody else. Something great is going to come in for you. Maybe it's that somebody points you in the right direction to the slot machine at the casino, or something cool happens where you have a knowing, and that's when this wish fulfillment comes in. Chaos and conflict, you're putting this to bed, you're not doing it, you're finding balance. No more of this. I'm telling you, it's really shifted and changed in the last couple of months. And then the fates. And I think you trust now that as you put those intentions out, that the universe has your back. Even though in some of the darkest of those times, you may have questioned, geez, is it really ever going to get any better? Yes, absolutely. The fates are coming in, they're intervening, the universe is intervening, and something beautiful is about to happen. So I wish you guys the best of luck with this week. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you again so much for all of your support, your likes, shares, comments, subscribes. If you'd like a personal reading, that information again is in the description box below. Like I said, I hope you have a beautiful week. I love you guys so much. Take care of yourselves. Talk soon. Bye.